Unit 15, Wuthering Heights, A Story of Passion and Cruelty, December 27th. Emily Bronte, the author of Wuthering Heights, was born in 1818. She was the fifth of 6 children and the middle child of the literary Bronte sisters, Charlotte and Anne. The Bronte sisters, along with their brother Branwell, were educated at home after their eldest 2 sisters contracted tuberculosis at school and died at a young age. Raised by their father and aunt, the siblings were often left to their own devices. Accordingly, their literary pursuits began at a young age. The children created imaginary worlds for themselves and wrote poems, stories, and plays based on these creations. These literary pastimes eventually turned into careers for the sisters. Emily Bronte herself was the most reclusive of the 3 sisters. Though she attended school later in her teenage years, she had trouble conforming to the school's strict routines and discipline. Living away from her family home and its sense of freedom affected her health, and in the end, she returned home to help care for the household. Bronte spent her remaining years at home, where she penned Wuthering Heights and spent much of her time walking in the surrounding moors. Only a year after her novel was published, Bronte contracted tuberculosis and died at the age of 30. When Wuthering Heights was published in 1847, it held little promise for Bronte. The novel, Bronte's sole work, was considered shocking and inappropriate for the time, both for its uninhibited descriptions of passion and love and the cruelty of its characters. Despite these initial criticisms, the novel went on to become an iconic piece of English literature. The novel's themes, symbolism, and structure continue to be studied, yet it is Catherine and Heathcliff's intensity that makes Wuthering Heights the unforgettable piece of literature it is today.